Right. Moving on, you've had an interesting history with the game, right? What did you think about the Black Slim Shady?
I did not put myself through the entire 10 minutes that was reported that it lasted. I may have heard in snippets a minute and a half of it. It just is indicative is the desperation he has displayed for attention his whole career. He's premier name dropper, stunt master, diss somebody to hope they diss me back for the attention. That is just the makeup of himself and his manager. That's just, I'm not surprised at all. That's who he is. He's a gimmick. He said he got his name by studying all the relevant rappers and then mixing them up. And so he's all about drawing the attention that everyone else can accumulate and somehow trying to direct it toward himself.
So how did you feel about Eminem's response? Did you hear that?
I am extremely uninterested in the both of them as artists.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not that I'm the heartbeat of what's relevant by any means, but those two names just do not spark me as interesting whatsoever. One seems to be extremely depressed for no reason, and the other one seems to be extremely happy and excited about his success for no reason.
How did you feel about the press run that Game went on last year, talking about Dr. Dre, saying Kanye's done more for him than Dre his entire career?
I'm glad I just said what I said, because same answer, name dropping, relying on the star power of others to draw some attention toward his situation, whether that situation was valid or not. We know for the whole entirety of his career, he jumped on Dre's, he's sucking Dre's, and now all of a sudden he gets a moment with Kanye. Another female that blew a bubble in his booty, and now he just switched his whole allegiance to Kanye, the billionaire. I mean, come on, man. We see that coming. You see what that is.
Well, you know that it had a lot to do with the Super Bowl, because he wasn't on the Super Bowl.
According to whom? But who had to, when we say Super Bowl, who had to say so over that?
Dre, Jay-Z.
Okay, so what does that do with Eminem?
He didn't want to diss Dre, so he admitted this too in an interview. He said that, so I took my anger out on Eminem because 50 doesn't battle rap or he does movies
feminine.
now.
So that's a feminine trait. You didn't attack the person that caused you the conflict or the confusion. You picked the weaker link, or you picked the link that you thought would be more viable to you as an artist. Whatever it is, you just stick to principle and go at who wronged you. So we can't validate your response, your reactions. You didn't do it according to honor. You did some goofy shit. You just said he's not the one that did it. He's not the one that's responsible. Why not express your displeasure in those that are responsible? Instead of doing a 10-minute movie that nobody really gives a fuck about, really, you on his dick doing the whole Stan Stitch, recreating his whole legendary shit. You just really on his dick, to be honest, in the long run. And I think he hoped it turned out to be a hip hop situation where the two involved accepted the clash and then hugged at the end, and Eminem gave him his props for such a masterful production, but it didn't work out that way.